Hi, welcome back to Kinesis PT and Performance. I'm Ryan. This is my beautiful wife, Kayleen, and the boss of the operation. Today, we're going to talk about the push-up and some pretty common mistakes we see when people try to perform push-ups. How to fix those mistakes to make sure you're not hurting yourself and actually accomplishing what you want to. So, the biggest and most glaring thing I think we both see is typically people not using their core correctly. So not getting their pelvis lined up with their rib cage, kicking in their paraspinals instead of their TA and obliques. This kind of sets up the entire body or the entire chain for inefficient movement, specifically because the obliques interdigitate with your serratus anterior. So let's kind of show you what we're talking about and what that looks like. So if Kayleen's doing a push-up and does not have her obliques or TA engaged, go ahead and let's show what a bad push-up looks like. Cool, relax for me. So what we're seeing is a little sag through her back, belly's dropping towards the floor, scapula starts to pop off of her rib cage. So what we want to see is more of a moving plank. So the setup for this is the most important thing. So she's got the floor pressed away, her belly button and lower ribs pulled up into her spine. She's also squeezing her glutes, okay? If you notice, the T-spine's nice and round, gaze is straight down in between her hands. Now when she drops down into the push-up and presses back away, nothing should change here at her core. We have a nice rounded position again at the top to make sure the serratus is engaged. Go ahead, relax for me. That's where we want to be. Now, another common mistake we see people make is they try so hard to engage their serratus that they actually bind up the scapula. Okay, so a lot of PTs will talk about engaging your serratus to help support the shoulder blade, and they'll cue patients or clients to keep that engaged the whole way down. The problem is, as your arm moves back, or what we call shoulder extension, that should be coupled with scapular retraction. If you do not allow your shoulder blades to move back around the rib cage, all we're going to get is an anterior translation and roll of the humeral head. So you're placing all of the stress right here at the anterior capsule of your shoulder. Similar to the video I made discussing bench press, we need the shoulder to function as multiple joints, not just a ball and socket moving. We need the scapula to move correctly with that. So let's show them one more time. When we get into our setup, again, a nice good exhale to pull your belly button and ribs in. So she squeezed all the air out of her lungs. We got our glutes engaged. We're rounded out through here. When she drops into a push-up, go ahead. We see the scapula retract. Go ahead and press away. On the press out, she's also exhaling to make sure this stays engaged. Go ahead, relax for me. So, in summary, make sure you get your core set before you even start doing a push-up. Belly button, lower ribs pulled in tight. Nice flat line, glutes engaged. T-spine should be rounded out at the top. When you drop down, allow your shoulder blades to move around the rib cage, and as you press the floor away, a good exhale will help keep your core engaged. I think we touched on everything there. Is there anything I missed that you would add in?
I would add in the upper traps.
Oh, the upper traps.
Yeah.
All right, do you want to show us what that looks like when somebody tries to stabilize their scapula with an upper trap movement? So here, if somebody tries to kick in their upper traps, we see a shrug and a forward rounding of the shoulder blade. So the reason why somebody does that is because they're not using their obliques and serratus correctly. So what they're trying to do is hold on to the shoulder blade or keep the shoulder blade against the rib cage by engaging the upper trap. So you'll see that shrug and forward roll. Again, you negate that or stop that from happening by setting yourself up correctly, engaging your core before you even start to go, and using an exhale when you press away. I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Good luck perfecting your push-up. Bye.